Be here. We got Sarah.
Maya, stop.
Sunshine. What'd you say?
Hi.
Wait, Amanda, what you said something?
I did.
Oh, what'd you say? Anything that to us or
No, nothing to
okay.
you.
Okay. What's up, guys? Who do we got? We
Hey.
got Scott, Sunshine on a rainy day, Sarah. Sarah, you might be the only mod. Well, Amanda's a mod, but you won't be able to mod up here. But I didn't. Sarah text Stacy because I didn't text her to tell her I was going live. This was kind of a quickie. So I don't know if you guys have seen though, but the medical examiner report came out for Mica Miller, and also the toxicology, which is really short though. So both of those that came out earlier today. So we're gonna go over it, give our thoughts on it. I'm still not sure what I think because I was busy editing and I didn't see my email like 5 hours ago. And I got the report and I just looked at it. I'm like, oh my god, we gotta go, Amanda. Come on. Or you texted me, but I was gonna text you, and then and I saw that you had already texted me earlier. And I'm like, yes, dude, I got it. I'm gonna do it.
Yes. I mean,
what time was your text, by the way? Because I didn't even look. I just saw that. Was it like kind of recent or no?
I sent it to you at 4:00 my time. So yeah, kind of recent, like an hour and a half ago.
Check. Oh yeah, you're right. You're 3 hours behind. Okay. Okay. So all right. So let's go over it, guys. You ready, Amanda?
I am. I have my other phone pulled up too, so I can mod and I'll be looking at the graphs with us.
Okay. Cool. Oh wait, what is this? Why was there a Michael Jackson thing pulled up over here? That was weird. Okay. All right, here we go. How many of you guys have seen it, by the way?
No, that'd be interesting to know because it's fairly new, but there's so much stuff in this case. I feel like the people who are following are constantly refreshing because something new comes out every day.
Yeah, I'm so behind. I know we still have to do that one. There's people still asking. I still have it on my StreamYard, Amanda, the one that we never did yet.
It's still okay. We could still do it. Honestly, it's not
and
too
then
far-fetched.
maybe add on some things. Okay, so we're gonna get to this here. So we have can you guys read that? Yeah. So you have decedent Mica Miller has the residence Margarita Drive, age 30, sex female, Hispanic origin, yes. Has onset of injury or illness 4/27, so that was the date of death. At so that's what 2:54, so like 3 p.m. right?
Yeah, I think that's about the time.
Yeah. And then death 4/27, and then that says onset of injury, and then death at 16:25. So
that's when they call it.
Oh, fourth. Okay, so at 4/25, and then view of body it says 2013. So that was what 8/13 view of the body.
Yep,
8
8/13.
And
so by the time they got her, so it says 8/13, but then it's at the scene of death, right? That's what it's saying, or at the hospital, or both.
Wait, where you mean? What are you talking
Right
about?
right next to it, it has two boxes, and it looks like it's checked at both scene and hospital.
Scene of death, hospital. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Huh.
I remember there's like a big question about JP where he got the necklace, and they were like, if she was at the funeral home, how do you get it? And people were saying, no, you got it from a nurse. So did you go to the hospital? This is definitely saying yes, she was at a hospital.
Oh, I see. Okay.
At some point.
The medical examiner notified is 4/27 at 18:30, which was 6:30 p.m. Last known to be alive 4/27 at, so that's what 2:54. The same, because that's probably the time of the
911 call. Yeah.
And then it says autopsy none. Why? Yeah, I should check none. Blood sample. It says medical examiner after external. If clinical alcohol performed, there's blank. Probable cause of death, part 1, pending, or not pending. It says gunshot wound of head. So that is a cause of death. This is checked off none. Let's see. It's unalive we have right here. So that's what they rolled it. All right. So then we have medical history. They have bipolar and unaliving attempt. So a prior unaliving attempt.
I'm shocked that's in there.
Are you? Yeah. And the bipolar. Okay, so this says type of vehicle associated with decedent. Nothing is checked, right? I don't see anything checked on that. Do you?
No, no, I don't see
Oh,
anything checked. I'm surprised because her car was at the scene.
yeah, I know. Gun, handgun, caliber 9mm.
Yep.
Instrument, it doesn't say because there's no instrument. Toxic agent, nothing. Which I do have the toxicology too. We'll go over in a minute. It's very short though. And then it says fatal injury or illness occurred on a job. No. Okay, and then we have fatal injury or illness, activity, shot self with handgun, type of place, lumber, River State Park, specific location, 2819 Princess Anne Road, Lumberton, North Carolina. And then we have death, type of place is a state park. A death occurred while in custody, no. Death occurred in state operated facility, no. Okay, so then we have condition intact, liver posterior, liver color pink, non-fixed,
So
5'5".
she wasn't in rigor when they found her. It's saying it was so soon.
Oh, okay.
And there
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
and the liver is the pooling, so it'd be on her posterior, the pooling of blood.
Listen to you. No,
Come on,
good.
Sav,
I'm
we've been
glad.
doing this for so
I
long.
know, but you know when it's just like first time I didn't read this part. You know when you're just like sometimes I'm not good at like reading it and absorbing it. It takes me a minute, but I'm glad you're here. Thank you. So we have she's 5'5", 140 pounds, color, brown eyes. Did I miss anything else? Oh, color pink, non-fixed. What do we have here? Teeth, natural, upper natural. Okay, so natural teeth, photographs, yes. So that's good. Radiographs, no. Clothing, long sleeve black shirt, black pants, black belt, green bra, one pair of black shoes, and a pair of gray underwear. So wait, she was wearing, okay, she did, that's what she had. Yeah, that's what she had on her dicks, right? What's that?
I had questioned if she was wearing shoes or not.
Yeah, okay.
Because in order to wade through the water, they say, if she wasn't wearing shoes, would she be stepping on things? If she was wearing shoes, would they have fallen off? Like, she had to walk through water to get to where she was at. So I had questioned if she was wearing shoes or not. And then there's also one thing where it says if there was photographs, and they say yes, so they got their own photographs, and then they whether her body was still warm when they found her, and she was already cool. So yeah. And then your body loses about 2 degrees per hour, but I'm guessing with the water, it may have gone down a lot quicker.
Yeah, probably. So valuables: yellow color necklace with clear stone, metallic ring with clear stone, and black watch, black bracelet. So that's the necklace, right? Yellow color necklace with clear stone that he took, right?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
And then she had a ring and a watch and a bracelet. Okay. Pair of bird earrings. All right, so I'm gonna have to zoom out so we could go through this real quick. This is the stuff that I'm interested to see what you think about, Amanda. Okay, because this is the part that I actually did look through. So it gives the body diagrams here. So we have the irregular exit wound and the entrance wound. So it was, the side of her head here.
Stacy regular because then it's messy on that side. It's not as clean as the entrance. Yeah.
Yeah. Blood present in auditory canal. And then the entrance is midline of head, 1/2 inch by a 1/2 inch wound with black particulate material deposited along the edges of the wound. Within the wound, an associated circular size muzzle imprint, blood present in auditory canal.
So that means it was a contact wound. So it was up to her head when it was let off. If it says that there's a muzzle imprint.
Yeah. So that, it does make sense. You would think that's what I would expect from unaliving, from like a self. But let's see here. There's self-inflicted. But then, which I want to look this stuff up. I was going to do a little bit of Google. I haven't had a chance to, but so there was a skull fracture right here, which is probably typical, right? Because if gunshot through the head, I get, it could fracture your skull right here, right?
Definitely. Yeah. I
Okay.
mean,
Okay.
think of JFK. That he had fragments,
Yeah. Okay. And then you have, so it's eyebrow tattoo shading. So she must have had what, like eyebrow tattoos. And then we have two contusions. Now, I don't know, is that normal? So we have circumferential, uh,
contusions.
periorbital contusions on under her eyes right here. So I was going to kind of Google
That's
that in a little bit just to see if that's typical from a gunshot wound. I don't know. Does anybody know?
so I know that you could, have contusions from injuries and such, but would the contusion happen post-mortem?
You wouldn't think so. I mean, maybe, well, I don't know. We're going to look that up in a minute after we go through
Okay.
this. Um, all right. So, and then you have closed skull fracture. So, well, so wait, it shows it on the front and back, right? So is there two different fractures? Is that what it's saying?
That's what it looks
There's
like,
two.
yeah.
Okay. And then it goes over some tattoos. So we got a tattoo in color of a butterfly, a tattoo band, a tattoo signature, which I think it's John Paul Miller's signature, which is,
It says John Pond Miller right under it.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what it means, right? So she had his signature tattooed on her body. It's like a property, his property, It's probably, wonder if her signature is on him somewhere. Probably not, because he's probably views her as his property and not, I mean, who knows? But then we got tattoo with two words, pure and humble and faithful encircled. And then a tattoo on, oh, I just echoed. That was weird. Why is it echoing? Do you guys hear that echo?
No.
Oh, shoot, it's probably my earphones. I heard it, but hopefully, is everyone okay? It went away. Okay, so we have a tattoo on her hand, finger, hand, several minute post. Oh, here's a wound. A several minute postmortem wound consistent with retrieval from river and brush. So maybe this is the bruise and the wound they were talking about that they saw. Remember
Yes.
the
But they're
family?
verifying that they think they know where it's from, right? By
Yeah, they're
saying that.
saying that, and it's saying postmortem too. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's saying it's consistent with retrieval from river and brush, including briars. That's what they think that is.
Which makes you question why, if the contusion happened after, why they wouldn't mark it as that as well.
Ah, that's a good point. Yeah. They don't have postmortem up here. Huh. Then we have the tattoo of the crosses, tattoo of birds, tattoo in color lotus flower, and then the butterfly. Okay. Let's see what this says. Indicate nature, location of measurements. Yeah, so we went through all that. Okay. So here is the report. Let me try to make it a little bigger. All right. So, decedent 30-year-old female who was visually identified by law enforcement through photo ID. According to decedent's family, they had tried to call and text decedent on 4/27 without success. Decedent was last known alive visually by surveillance camera gas station at 4135 South Highway 41 in Mullen, South Carolina at 1333 and verbally per conversation with 911 dispatcher at 1454, in which decedent asked if the dispatcher could see her location. Decedent voiced to 911 dispatcher that she was about to kill herself and wanted her family to be able to find her. 911 dispatcher confirmed phone number of decedent and location as Lumber River State Park. Law enforcement was notified and began searching for decedent at Lumber River State Park. At 15:20, decedent's phone was pinged, and at 15:33, law enforcement had drone dispatched to area. Wait. Oh, 15:20. All right. So that's at what, 3:20 and then 3:33, the law enforcement had drone. Okay. At 15:42, a Verizon phone carrier was notified for location verification. At 15:42, decedent's car was identified at Lumber River State Park and parking lot, secured. Law enforcement found in vehicle a 9mm Sig Sauer handgun case or hard gun case and receipt showing weapon was purchased at Dick's Pawn Shop at Myrtle Beach on 4/27/24 at 12:32. Law enforcement was also confirmed the weapon was purchased with decedent's debit card. At 16:23, law enforcement was alerted by a kayaker. A body was found in river. Law enforcement was also given a black bag with ID and money that was found on bank of river by a person at river. Law enforcement recovered 2 spent casings and 1 live round on bank of river. So that's confirmation of that. So 2 spent ones and 1 live round. Regional pathologist was called to scene for assistance. Decedent was found prone, submerged in river beside tree limbs about 100 feet from casings. No signs of physical struggle at location of casing. Decedent was removed from water by law enforcement in a boat and brought to bank of river. Bank of river was muddy and heavy. Bank of river was muddy and had heavy brush with briars. Decedent had dirt and debris on her hands and clothing. At 1911, a 9mm Sig Sauer pistol was removed from river approximately 5 feet from bank. Using a magnet and serial number on the gun matched the gun case found in decedent's car. Okay, so I was wondering how. So they used a magnet and then okay.
I wondered
Medical What's that?
I had wondered the same thing.
Yeah, because I was remember we were like, was it floating? Wouldn't it have sank? Like, how did they find it? And that makes sense. So it probably was sunk, and then they used a magnet to get it.
My question was, how did they know how far she was from it? And then makes sense now.
Medical records documented decedent was hospitalized on 11/29/2022 until 12/5/2022 on unaliving precautions for bipolar 1, recurrent manic episode, and tetracannabinol dependence. What? Really? Tetrahydro. How do you say that?
Cannabinol
dependence and dependent personality disorder.
Basically, it's just saying she liked to smoke.
Really? Yeah, it's like that's what I'm like, what? Why are they even? That's stupid. Okay, so the decedent was hospitalized from 2/7/24 to 2/12/24, secondary to emergency protective custody by her therapist. Medical records stated 2 prior mental health hospitalizations and a previous unaliving attempt with firearm. Records on 2/7/24 also state Delta 8 gummy consumption and increased paranoia with bizarre behavior.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah. Decedent family.
I just want to interject real quick. If she used THC, tetrahydrocannabinol, prior to using Delta 8, it's almost like drinking a beer and then drinking a non-alcoholic beer. Delta 8 is more so like a soother. There's really no head high or anything. So I doubt the paranoia thing.
I know, and I want to know who reported that. Was that JP that's like, oh, she's back in paranoid? Like maybe he was like against her, using marijuana or smoking or, eating a gummy or whatever. So he I don't know, made it into something that wasn't. Did you ever hear about this situation where who did he report that about her acting bizarre? Okay. Decedent family did confirm her previous unaliving attempt by firearm. On April 24th, 2024, decedent's records stated that she was seen and given prescription for hydroxyzine 25 milligram for anxiety. I've taken hydroxyzine. That stuff it's not nothing major. It's just a
chiller outer.
Yeah, it's no, they call it a oh my god, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's like a over-the-counter medicine, but it's like a very strong dose of it. And I forget the over-the-counter one, but it's nothing. It's nothing major. So anyway, regional pathologist assisted and examined the decedent. Exam was consistent with the reported incident. Upon further consultation, I can't even say that right now, with the Office of the Chief Medical Examiner and law enforcement, there was no concern for foul play and an autopsy was not warranted.
Oh
I
wait, they're
still
saying it's
think
Benadryl. I thought Benadryl was
Benadryl. Thank you. It's similar to Benadryl. No, it is.
oh,
They
okay,
say it's
okay.
like Benadryl on steroids. Basically, is what it is. It's nothing. It's like
I thought yeah, I
nothing
was like,
major.
it
That's
can't be
what I was
Benadryl.
saying.
Benadryl's diphenhydramine or whatever.
It's an antihistamine, though, is what it is. That's why. Yeah.
Ah, I see. Yes. So
Yeah.
you guys are right. I was wrong. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Um, I couldn't think of that. I don't know why I couldn't think of a Benadryl, but I'm glad I knew people in chat. They're always on it. Okay, so let me go. Let me zoom out of here. So what? First of all, like, why? Why not an autopsy? Like, I don't understand why they didn't just do it. But I mean, I know sometimes.
Did you hear that he said he requested one?
I am so, but no, I haven't heard a lot of what he said. So, okay, so he said he requested one. Oh, wait, did he say that in that one interview, that first one he did?
From my recollection, even though I was going crazy, I'm pretty sure that's what I heard.
Yeah, now I'm thinking I am remembering something like that actually. But do we believe that?
I don't believe anything he says, allegedly.
So here is the toxicology. I don't know why they sent it. They didn't send an attachment. This is how they. Oh, I have my address on this. Dang it! It's not like an attachment, but hold on. Let me see if. Hold on. Actually, I could zoom down to the actual good stuff. So the one part just does like the folder and the. So I'm gonna. But here, I'll show you what I mean. Like they freaking just sent it in a like in an email, and there's no uh like attachment. There's no like you can't download anything. It's like weird, but that's how it was sent. So it says, I don't, you guys probably can't even read it because it's in a gosh darn email. So it says 14.0 milliliters of blood, condition postmortem, um, the femoral vessel obtained April 28th, 2024. Let's see. Specimen collected by Miracles in Sight. And so nothing was detected though. So they tested for amphetamines, none; benzodiazepines, none; cocaine metabolite, none; ethanol, none, which no alcohol; no gabapentin, no opiates. And then they also said one milliliter of the vitreous humor contained with the eye from the eye. So they must have got it from different
I've
different
heard that
places.
they do that just for accuracy reasons, because alcohol can be, well, we see with Shanann Watts, alcohol can be
Yeah.
different levels in different places.
Yeah. So that's it, guys. Nothing. I mean, this is but they didn't test. I mean, they can only test it so much, so they didn't test. I mean, there's a lot of other things they probably could have tested, like any poisons or anything. Like we wouldn't know because they have to specifically test. But they tested all like the main stuff, and nothing was in there.
I'm glad they at least did that. I mean, for a
Yeah.
moment, we didn't think they did that, and I was really concerned. So we can at least say, they did that.
That's what he said. Do you remember on that interview? He said that he ordered the toxicology report. Remember? So is this his doing?
I could have sworn it was
Remember?
her sister that said they wanted a toxicology report, but he could have said that as well, just
But he
trying to
said
save
that
face.
on that interview. Yeah. He might
On
have
the
said autopsy too,
interview,
but he for sure said toxicology on that one with Justin, that first one
no.
he went on. That we were gonna play and we never got to yet. Hey, interrogation files. All saying. So okay, let's get back to like the injuries. So you think there's nothing suspicious about like the contusions, or are you thinking maybe there is something?
I would
Georgia,
just
I'm
like
gonna
to
look.
look it up, like what you said. Like,
Yeah, let's
would a self-inflicted gunshot wound cause contusions post-mortem? I don't think I've ever heard of that before. That's why that's the only reason that it even sparked my interest. Because I mean, how many cases have we followed where there was a self-inflicted wound? So it does
well,
it does make me
Mica.
wonder, but it could also just be a medical anomaly or whatever. One
That's
thing that
true.
one thing that I had heard the other day, not even pertaining to this case, and it made me like think, oh yeah, okay, this makes sense. Was I was reading this blog about this woman who got cheated on, and she was in South Carolina, and she had evidence of her husband cheating on her, and he was a rich man, and she went after him for everything because in the Carolinas, you can do that. If there's infidelity in a marriage, um, you could sue for the infidelity. Like, it not only just filed because of it, but you eventually get all assets because of it. Like, basically win. And I thought to myself, well, that would be one reason to drive the woman who wants to divorce you wild.
Yeah. What the? Wow. Wait, you could sue for their infidelity? Wait, hold on. Let
Yes.
me understand what
Yeah,
this is
like,
saying.
hold on. It's like
So,
alienation of the marriage. Um let me look up the actual thing.
go ahead. I'm looking up that contusion thing here.
Alienation of affection occurs when a third party interferes with a marriage and causes one spouse to lose love and affection for the other. And then it says, adultery is commonly grounds for an alienation of affection claim, although it is not the only type of interference that it can give rise to this tort. Um, so then they have to have proof of it, and with that proof, they get money. Like, they basically win their divorce and would be able to be subject to his assets.
Hmm. Very interesting. Yeah. It is very um facial. Sorry, I'm looking this up here.
No, I didn't mean 100% of the assets. I just meant she would be more in favor to get spousal support and everything to that effect, and get everything that she wanted instead of him fandangling her. But also, you have to forget that, don't forget that she had all this evidence on her computer, and he found a way to get her put in somewhere, and he wiped all of
oh,
her information while she was gone. So therefore, if he did have a paramour that she had evidence of, he erased it. But who knows if she had more. Um, but from what we saw, even when she passed, within few days, we had evidence that he was already trying to date, um, because he was put on one of those "Are you dating him" sites, which meant that he was out there trying to date women, probably on social media sites, and that already would be proof for her had she still been alive.
hmm. Wow. Very interesting. But I mean, since she's not, the family can't. Yeah, no, they can't do anything about it. Yeah. Huh. I can't. I mean, I'm having trouble finding like common injuries. Oh, because you know what I did? I put in the specific contusion. Maybe I should general. Maybe I shouldn't put that because I put in gunshot wound to the head cause. How did I word that? But I put in the actual like name of the contusion. But you think I should change that maybe or
Yes.
circumferential periirritable contusion? What would you put?
Uh,
Um,
Postmortem. Make sure to put postmortem and see if that pops up with it.
but it didn't say postmortem, remember? Oh, but if it, I see. Well, maybe I should put typical full self. Wait, should I put gunshot wound to the head? Or wait, hold on.
Well, yeah, yeah. You could put contact wound.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'm just going to put it. All right. I don't know. Let me just see what it brings up. Usual hand injury. Oh, because she did have, oh, no, the hand injury they said was from, never
From
mind.
the being pulled out. Yes.
Yeah. Right temple exit wound. Okay.
So I want to just finish off what I was saying because I don't want it to sound wrong, come off wrong. So I did say that it was alienation of the marriage if he cheats. And they're saying that this has to do with the paramour. You could sue the paramour for this as well, for cheating. What I was trying to say was it would when it would grant them the ability to file for the divorce and like get it granted, not necessarily be the reason for the divorce, but they could file and actually get it accepted, and it would be used heavily when trying to do things like get alimony and such. So no, it's not the reason why the divorce finalizes, but it's why it can be accepted. And then, with that being said, with the evidence, then they can use that to receive alimony and such. Otherwise, he could have been able to argue it because, she made her own money, and it looks like he can get out of almost anything, allegedly.
Ooh, trigger warning, guys. There's some pictures here. Oh, I don't know if that's, I was just trying to see these injuries, though. This actually is probably the right site that we need to see, to be honest.
Scott Scott said that he doesn't understand why, if they had so much money, they didn't give her any hush money to just go away, because that's not how they work. They don't want anybody to say anything about them. You heard JP himself. He wanted her to say nothing. So I think he would prefer to suffer and talk than to give her money to hope that she stays quiet and then talk anyway. Like he knew that she wasn't going to stop. So I think he wanted her to suffer by taking away all of her financials, and then he was still going to threaten her to stay quiet. Allegedly, in my opinion. Yes, he would make her happy. He would think that it would make her happy to have money, and he didn't want that.
Yeah, we need to like schedule something because like you said, that he's been going on a lot too. We probably have so much to go through, huh? With
Yeah, we'll
stuff.
probably have to
Is there
split
any?
it up between his interview, the fisherman stuff, because he's been doing a lot of things on TikTok, just comments and stuff. Like, I don't even want to pretend like I remember everything right now, but he's just he likes the attention.
Are people like? Does anybody believe in him? Does he have like a people that are like on his side and believe in him?
I don't check for that.
Okay. Because I know I did see something on TikTok. There was somebody reposting. Because when you said he has a TikTok, I can't find his, but I saw people reposting like his posts. I don't know where their original is, but I saw a couple of them, and like one where he's like he's like saying like the proof is gonna come, and he's almost gonna bring like proof against Mica. It's turning into like a crazy. It's gonna be crazy because he's gonna make Mica look away, how he wants her to look. And it was something like he's trying to think what he was trying to prove. Do you know what I'm talking about? He said the proof is coming, and I don't know if he ever brought it, but it was to show that, what was
I
it? Oh my God. Does
I know
anybody
what
know
you're
what I'm
talking
talking?
about. I can't say verbatim what he said, but he said that everything was going to come out, and then that we would be shocked when it came out, or something to that effect.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought he was going to try to use that to blame the Francis family, in my opinion.
Yeah, wait, he is. There's certain things I was seeing where he was going against them a lot too, like talking about how uh that's what it was. It was showing that Mica couldn't stand her family and the stuff that Mica was saying about her family. That's the
Exactly.
one I'm talking about. So that's bullcrap. You're gonna do that, like, all families sometimes have, like, you have moments where maybe you're upset and you say things. You're gonna let her memory of her with her family. You're gonna put that out just so you could feel right and you could feel like you're above her, to like ruin her memory with her family. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and we
That's
have to
bullcrap.
remember
I
that
can't believe he's going to do that.
we have to remember that at some point in life, this man pitted her against her family so she could leave home and be closer to him, and all that sorts of stuff, because it's not even alleged, or in my opinion, he groomed her. So at some point, it was he had part of grooming is to turn to alienate them and turn them against everybody else. So he's probably using evidence from when he had her on him, like when he had her on his side.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, and it's not going to be fair because oh, that's just not cool to do. Because now she can't sit there and explain, where she was at during those.
Absolutely. She can't defend herself anymore. And that's why he's going to
Mm-mm.
go after her because she made him look bad by all of this. And he's upset about it. So now he's going to make her look bad.
It's just so messed up. So I don't know. Did any of it come out yet? Does anybody know? Because whenever you texted me about him having TikTok, I was just like went on there and looked real quick. So it was that day that I saw that. So I don't. That was what, like a week ago maybe. So I don't know if he ever came out and with anything
I
yet.
doubt he has. I would have seen it everywhere.
Okay, I haven't even looked. It's crazy. I've been so
But
busy,
I
but I'm gonna
promise
have to
you,
look.
by the time we get there, I'll have it already.
Okay, yeah. I have seen, like I said, I've seen a few, like just his threats. He hasn't provided anything yet, but from what I've seen, but yeah, by the time we do it, he might, he might just do it. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research on this injury stuff because I'm not like it's like medical terminology here, so I can understand it, but I really have to focus on it and see what the heck they're saying. Does anybody know? There's there anybody in the medical field or medically? Do you know if these injuries right here are typical? Right here, the contusions. There's on both eyes. The circumferential periorbital contusion. And it doesn't say post-mortem, like Amanda pointed out, which this one does say post-mortem. I want to see what chat's saying. Hey, Thomas, what's up? Hey, RL Frost. Hey, Rhonda. He was saying proof that Micah had it. Yes, yep. I figured it out. I remembered. That's exactly what he was saying. It's just bull
Oh, he
crap. I
did
can't.
say it. Yeah. Well, at least we already know what he said.
No, he is. Hey,
Hey, did you
Scott.
hear that Kyler stepped down from the case?
Step. No.
Yeah.
Really? Why? Too much. Getting too much stuff. Let's.
Yeah, I think she was getting too much flack.
Wait, he got a cease and desist from who? Whit James? Who would that be from? Because that
I
would
don't
be like, hmm. If it's his stuff, like that's interesting. I wonder. Well, good though. I don't. That does not need to be put out there. To ruin the relationship between her and her family. Like to ruin that, where she doesn't have a chance to give her side and stick up, and then that's going to be like the lasting memory. No, that's. I hope he doesn't. I really hope he doesn't.
Did you ever have a connection to the there was a uh you remember Nina, the one with the accent? She had a connection to somebody that did autopsies before, like what can I think?
Nina,
A coroner.
but who's Nina?
The one with
I
the
don't know who you're
accent,
talking.
the one with the French accent.
Oh, okay. No. Oh my God. Yeah, I haven't talked. No, I don't. I don't have any connection. I'm trying to think who's. No, I don't know any coroners.
Okay,
I wish though.
I can
Um.
ask.
Yeah, because that's what we need. Like to see how common this is. Because okay, let's think about this. Okay, let's say we hear that it's not common. Now, what could have caused that though? I mean, if it's on both eyes, I mean, I guess you would think it makes probably the most sense that it probably would be that, but
Yeah, like a blunt force injury can definitely bruise both eyes, but I wonder, like, how quick is it? Like, does it happen immediately? And um, I don't know. I don't know. I've just never heard of it. I've never heard of that when pertaining to a gunshot wound. So I'm, I want to see if it happens to other people.
yeah, huh. Interesting.
Now you're gonna have us going down rabbit holes. But
Uh,
yes, to anybody that heard us say that we were gonna do the we're gonna analyze the fisherman's interview and go through everything from JP. We still want to do that. We both had really busy weeks, so we actually have one of them completely laid out. So we should plan on doing that very soon.
yeah. I know I have some, like, it'll be like people asking, are you guys still doing it? Like on my other lives,
I
it'll be
got
like,
us
oh my
too.
God. Yeah. No, but man, when I was asking about TikTok, I don't have that option on mine, by the way. So do you
To
have
go
to have some
live?
kind of quota to go live? Yeah, it does not pop up as an option. At least
I'll
not on
check.
my computer. Do you have to be on your phone?
You might have to be on your phone. Yeah,
Really?
I'll
Like you
check.
can't even go live on TikTok. So you're always on your phone going live. I haven't even checked on my phone. I just was trying
My
on my
laptop,
computer.
my laptop broke like 8 months ago.
Ooh, really? So you don't have a computer?
I have a computer, but the laptop that I use to go live on, it's broken.
You need to get a new one. Was it old? I mean, was it
No, it
like
was
a
new. It was new.
so it was an
I think the kids
unexpected
I
break.
think the kids like stepped on it or something because it's the screen and it cost almost as much as the
Dang.
laptop just to replace the screen.
Then yeah, don't even. I just get a new one.
I'm gonna get a new one. Like I said, I have a computer and I have like a regular laptop, but I like the phone that I'm using right now. I like everything that I use for YouTube to not be connected to anything. Like I don't want my kids' pictures in it. I don't want anything on there. I just YouTube.
That's smart. Yeah, that's actually really smart. Um, all right. Is there anything else you want to talk about this? Me and Amanda, we both got to go. She's got to go to what you got something going on, and I'm working on a video. But um, I just wanted to hop on and go over this. Do you have any other last thoughts on this, Amanda?
No, other than forcing you to plan out when we're gonna do the other ones, I have nothing else. I'm glad you did this though because it would have made me like itchy if we didn't.
Yeah, I know. I feel like now that I think it's been like going on 2 weeks, right, since we've done this case, and now I feel like I'm like so behind that it's almost like feels like overwhelming in a way, but it will be all right. I think we'll be able to.
Well, at this
I can't
point,
believe that
just
there's still like it's still like going on like every
I
day. I
know,
feel like
I
probably
know.
right, like you're saying, there's something going on with this case. So
I'm just gonna be honest with you. The way you bring your channel, you always go from beginning to end, no matter what. So even if it's too late in your mind for for putting it out because other people have, at least you know that you were thorough whenever you move on, that you did it all.
that's true. That's true.
Because
Very
even with
true.
cases I covered, not even like 2 years ago, sometimes it's like, oh, well, do you have this? It's like, no, I never thought about recording that, but I wish I had that now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I know I do have sometimes I do that with cases too, where sometimes I miss like, man, I wish I had that on went over that. But yeah, I try to
So yeah,
be as
let's
thorough as
do it just so
possible.
we
But
don't say we didn't, especially the one that we have all planned out, and then that's it. But I'm
okay.
really glad you did this. Thank you for texting me, and I'm glad I called you back because yeah,
Yeah. Wait,
there
what is
was
today? Today is what? Hold on. Today is Monday. Oh, it's Monday. Okay. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
nothing. I forgot. I
I'm
love that you did.
sorry. Shoot. Dang it. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to think what you were starting to say.
I don't know, but I got distracted by the. Oh, what is it today? It's Monday.
Well, no, because I was trying to look at. Oh, I talk out loud sometimes, and it was just like a thought in my head where I was trying to figure out, you know, to plan something and like what day it was. But I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I do
you're
the same
fine.
thing. I know if I get interrupted, like I totally lose track of.
Ooh,
Um.
Kez Chick became a member. Hey, Kez.
Yeah. Thank you, Kez Chick. Welcome. Thank you so much. Okay. Well, thank you for rejoining. That's awesome. All right. Yeah. Well, we'll try to do. Wait, like sometime this week. Are you better on weekends or week through the week, Amanda?
It doesn't matter anymore. We're summer vacation.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
We could try to. How long do you think the first one will be?
3 hours.
3 hours. And you have. Oh, thanks. I've learned a lot. Do you have all the stuff you sent me, is that I have it all already, all that stuff. So that's about 3 hours, you would say?
Yeah, I think so, for sure.
Not including like any of the new stuff. We might have to interject some of the new stuff of JP, right?
Right. Yeah.
Just because I'm gonna want to like see what the heck's going on. But all right. Well, and thank you. I've learned a lot. That's a really awesome compliment, for real.
Yeah, I love her
All right,
research.
y'all.
But yeah, let's do it. After I get home tonight, I'm free for the rest of the summer.
Okay. I'll text you later. I'm working on this video, and then I should be, once I get this video done, I'll feel better. It's like until I get it done, I feel like my mind is like too, I don't know.
And you already told me what happened, so yeah, get it out and then let me know.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for
everybody, for
coming
being
on such
here.
last minute. That's awesome. I'm so glad. I was like, man, I hope she could come, but I know
No,
it's
no
last
problem.
minute, so that's awesome. All right.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, Amanda. Thank you so much.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye. All right, guys. I'm not gonna do a long wind down. I am just gonna end it because I'm doing a Taylor Business like summary video, which I probably should have done to begin with. So people that aren't familiar with the case, I just wanted to give like the case details mixed with a little bit of her past, history and a little bit. So I'm doing like kind of a like that kind of a thing where like if anybody just doesn't know about the case, you could watch it, and then so hopefully it's not too late. I should have done that first, but oh well. So I'm working on that, guys, and then we'll get on here this week and do this Mica, and that's about it, guys. Oh yeah, I'll say I did get yours. Are you talking about the case? I'll say in your email, you talking about the case, right? That email, or is there a different email? I did get that email. I did look into it. I was actually watching a little bit of the body cam today. I was telling my mom about it because it's in Cleveland, Ohio. I was telling her about it. Like, Mom, did you hear about the lady that just basically stabbed a random 3-year-old and his mother, like for no reason. She just like came out of that one store where she got the knife, then just walked up, and they were just like walking out to their car, and she just randomly stabbed him for no freaking reason. It's so crazy. I don't understand people. But yeah, definitely I'll get to that. That's true. That's true, Nicole. Very good point. Because how do we even believe if he's like going to show text or anything? No, how do we believe that those are really from Micah anyway? That's a good point. So go ahead, JP. Try to go ahead and ruin a family, by, sharing stuff that was possibly not even written by her. And if it was probably in the context of maybe her being manipulated by you, talking, convinced that her family is trash, or family's doing this or that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes manipulation is strong. All right. Yeah, I heard that they think she probably stole the knife. All right, guys, I'm going to go. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you this week, probably. Let me know your thoughts, though, in the comments of if anybody is medically knowledgeable and knows if those contusions are common. I am having trouble finding it, but usually when I'm on a live, I can't find crap. So if I get off and look, I'll probably be able to find some stuff. But the contusions under the eyes, I'm thinking though, because they're on both eyes, I'm thinking it's probably, chances are they are probably from the gunshot. I could see how, because they said she had blood in the ear canal, right? Or the auditory canal. And the fractures in the front and back of the skull. I mean, I could see how that could make to your eyes, right? Like the contusions. It seems like that kind of makes sense, but if anybody knows like medically how how likely that is, and then I guess the other thing is the hand injury. are they just chalking it up to that, like the stuff from the brush? But do they know for sure? You know what I'm saying? Like, could it be something else? I mean, I guess they did say post-mortem. So if they know for sure, I mean, if they're pretty sure that it is post-mortem, then I guess that is probably what it is. But I know the family's having doubts about that. So I don't know. Now that the report is out, I'd be interested to see what the family says about the report in the hand uh, contusion or whatever, to see if they the hand wound. Okay, that's what it was called. The post-mortem wound consistent with retrieval from river and brush, including briars. So I'll be interested to see what the family says about that. But yeah. So I know, Jerry. So I'm thinking it makes sense. So I'm saying it makes sense that it could be it, but I still want to look it up. I still, and if anybody has information, I would still want to know how likely that is. Because just because, it's definitely something that could be from that, it's still, how we do it here. We still like to look at all possibilities. All right. Yeah, I know. I looked too and couldn't find much, but I thought it was just because I was live. Sometimes when I'm live, I can't find anything when I'm live. And then as soon as I get off, I find all this stuff. Um, oh, thanks, Sarah. Thank you. Hey Rhonda, hey Ronnie. Rana. All right, I better go. Kim, I better go. Yes. I keep seeing a new name though. I like to try to say hi to as many people as I can. Hey Donna. Bullshit. Bullshit. Oh my god, wait a minute. I just realized what bullshit. Like I just what that is. Like that's funny. Okay. Good. That's creative. That's all. Okay, I like that. Hospice aid. Hello. Hey Rita. Hey Moss Mummy. Looking at Google images of shot person none. Okay. I know I had that page up where I had a bunch of pictures, but I just, how I don't know. I just took it down because I just didn't know, like, oh, I don't know what's appropriate because what you think it is, and then there's different rules for different people. So I just took it down, but I'll look at it privately and see. Um, all right. Bye, everybody.